Hello and welcome. Before we begin, we'd like to take a brief moment to share an important disclaimer. The views, opinions, and statements expressed on the Rascals Lounge podcast are solely those of the host and guests and do not reflect the views of any organization, employer, or sponsor. This podcast is provided as is and is intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. Discussions on this podcast may include topics such as politics, vaccines, the pharmaceutical industry, professional sports, esports professionals and organizations, content creators, music, medicine, law, science, psychology, herbal medicine, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, religious leaders, faith-based beliefs, and other related subjects. All commentary is based on publicly available information, personal experience, or personal opinion. Any references to public figures, political parties, politicians, athletes, organizations, religious groups, or individuals, living or deceased, are opinion-based and are not intended as factual claims or statements that could harm reputations. No content on this podcast is meant to defame, discredit, or negatively impact the reputation of any person, group, political party, religious faith, or entity. The host and guests expressly disclaim all liability for defamation, libel, slander, or any misinterpretation of the views expressed. This podcast does not provide professional advice of any kind. Comments or discussions involving doctors, scientists, psychologists, attorneys, athletes, religious leaders, politicians, or other professionals, including those related to health, training, injuries, performance, the pharmaceutical industry, herbal remedies, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, vaccines, or alternative treatments, are intended for general informational purposes only. Listeners should never start, stop, or alter any medication, treatment plan, religious practice, legal action, financial decision, or substance use based solely on content heard on this podcast. Always consult with a licensed professional or qualified advisor in the relevant field before making any decisions related to health, law, religion, finance, or lifestyle. The host and guests make no representations or warranties regarding the accuracy, completeness, or suitability of the information presented, and disclaim all responsibility for errors, omissions, or outcomes resulting from the use of this content. The podcast and its content are provided as is, without any express or implied warranties of any kind. By listening to, reading, or otherwise accessing this podcast, you acknowledge and agree that the Rascals Lounge podcast, including its host and guests, shall not be held liable for any interpretations, actions, or consequences resulting from the content of this program. We strongly encourage all listeners to think critically, do their own research, and form independent judgments before acting on any topic discussed. Listener discretion is advised. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Rascals Lounge podcast.
We're back. We're back. JP is in the house. JP, I just had you here not too long ago.
Yeah, I was like 1 year ago when I won the first SI.
Yeah, I mean, like, wait 1 second. You came on, let me see. I had to look at this up. I was like, wait, I just had him. I think it was September of last year. Let me see here. I may be wrong. Let's get
I mean,
this here.
I thought it was like after EWC because I remember you interviewed
Yeah.
Vinny and Twister before me.
Yeah, last year, yeah. Man, time flies. It feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were talking about your transition when you left Team Secret to go to Team FaZe and you won with FaZe the SI.
Yeah.
And then now you win again. I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, guy's going to have more titles than Michael Jordan.
I hope so. It's a hard one to beat, but I hope so.
So how you been, man? How you been? How's the family?
Pretty good. My daughter is about to born in 2 months. And
Wow, congratulations, JP.
yeah. Thank you, man.
Wow. Your daughter?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Good for you. How do you feel?
Amazing. Like being a father was one of my biggest dreams in my life, and reaching that with being a two-time SI champion, it's one of a kind of feeling, you know?
Of course. I mean, you won 2 majors and big majors too. This is not no easy major. It's kind of tough. I mean, wow, congratulations, man. And then now a baby is like,
Yeah.
what else can you ask for? You got the perfect wife. You got now a daughter coming soon. You have 2 big trophies in your room.
Yeah.
And you're playing with a really good org, not any type of org out there. You're playing with FaZe. I mean, you work for FaZe, so
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's incredible, honestly. Now the objective is win the tournaments that I didn't win yet on Siege. EWC is one of them. And a major. I never won a major. My best position in a major was a top 5, both two top 5s in a major. Oh, actually, last year we got third in Berlin. But yeah, I want to win a major in a WC and EWC. That I can say that I won everything I could on Siege.
Well, isn't SI a major?
SI is like another level of tournament. I would say everyone consider SI the worlds of Siege, and a major as an MSI. If you compare with League, it's like a smaller one, a major, and the SI is the biggest of all. EWC, I would say these days with the new format, is the second most important tournament, and the major is the third one. Like last year, they would consider the major the second most important and the SI the most one, but they changed the EWC format now, and like he's on the official Ubisoft calendar, so it's part of the SI circuit now. So it's the second most important tournament of the year.
Mm. I mean, World Cup, that's the baby of all
Yeah.
babies. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo's there. So I don't care. He's not in SI. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's not in SI. He's in the World Cup. So, you know, say what you want to say. You know, people are like, "Oh no, this is the best. This is the pinnacle." I mean, I think the World Cup, that's the main baby right there. But at the end of the day, JP, you're a freaking champion.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if it was a major. I mean, I see it all as a major. I'm gonna be really honest with you.
Yeah.
So don't cut yourself short just because you didn't win a major. You won the freaking SI, dude. I mean, for me, all those are majors. World Cup is different. That's a different league of its own, and that's separate. And I think everybody should have their goals to break that.
Yeah.
Even soccer players, well, football, you call in where you're from, they all want to win the World Cup. That's
Yeah.
their goal, their dream. It's just to win one World Cup. They win majors off the racket, you know, but
Yeah.
it's the majors. So, you know, but you won the SI twice. I mean, you're a phenomenal coach. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you got everything. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
back to
You
back,
got
it's
it
a very
all.
hard one to do.
It is hard. Now, question, just to tell the folks around the world that just tuning in and they don't know much about you, can you tell them what is it you do for Team FaZe?
Sure. For those who doesn't know me, I'm the assistant coach from FaZe Clan. I'm with them since January 2025. I joined the team during the 2025 SI. We won the SI. Then it's basically it. We have like last year, the whole year, not too good. After the SI, we play like other tournaments. We didn't go that good. And the end of the year, we played the Berlin Major and we went third. We could win the major, in my opinion. But yeah. And the beginning of this year, we played the SI and we won again, back to back. Never ever anyone have did it before, and we did it. So yeah, that's me
Freaking wild,
and
man.
us. Yeah.
Freaking wild. I mean, for me, I'm going to tell you my view. I get happy because I know you. You see what I mean? I'm happy when FaZe win, but it's because I have a relationship. You and I are friends. And then I have friends on the other team as well. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Team Secret, you know, it's like I love a lot of these guys, and then I was like, oh man,
you know what is poetic on this all? Like, my previous team was Secret, and I had to beat them at the finals. And when we got there, on the winner bracket final, and we beat Falcons, Even on our vlog, on our documentary of the title, I said like would be incredible play Secret at the finals because it would be poetic, and we were there and we beat them and we won. And like when we arrived in Paris, I was talking with Twister and Vivas, me and Rafael, and we were like, oh, it would be crazy if we fight each other in the grand finals. And I told them we will. I'm sure that we will. And the grand finals were us.
Wow.
So it was crazy, man, and it was very exciting. Of course, we won, but at the same time was a little bit sad, and I have to see my good friends of the other team losing. And the first thing I did before lift the hammer was talking with them, and after lifting the hammer, I was there and talking to Savage, Twister, and like saying them, your time will come, I'm sure, and I'll be there cheering for you guys. The same thing I did on the EWC when they won. I was there cheering for them, so I know their time will come, and it's basically it's always someone have to lose to someone win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it has to be them that time, but I know their time will come.
Yeah, that's it was painful for me. It was bittersweet. Okay. If I haven't known you, I then I wouldn't had any type of feelings, of FaZe celebrating. But I do know you. So, but on the same token, Coach Marlon,
Yeah,
phenomenal human being.
yeah.
Very good.
He's one of my
guy.
best friends.
So when I saw his facial expression, it crushed me. Cause there was a moment he was just like looking down and just phased away and kind of knew where this was going to be headed. He kind of just knew it. I mean, he's a smart, intelligent coach, and usually smart, intelligent coach, they could predict the future in a way when it comes to gaming. They kind of know, okay, where this is going to lead up to. But I just saw him, he was energized, he stayed focused, but then all of a sudden, towards the end, he kind of just like knew something is not clicking right. We don't have the way, the methods to beat FaZe. There's something went on. He's gonna come on the pod soon, So I told him to come on back and we're gonna talk, and hopefully he comes back and he can kind of explain to me what kind of happened. But it hurt me, what I mean? Because that's a buddy,
Yeah,
and we always keep in contact. So when I see him like that, I was hurting. I'd say I keep my inner circle kind of close, and there's a few people out there I have in my inner circle, that I say these are the humble, nice, good people that I want to associate myself with. I got Iconic, I got my buddy Rexon, Coach Marlon, Vinny Coriosi, which I love Vinny. So, I got, but it did hurt me. Not to tell you the truth. I did like it that you guys won, but I like it because of you. You're in that team. And I know Handy, one time he wrote back to me, he was really nice, at least he wrote back, and I kind of like, okay, nice of him for do that. I mean, the Brazilian teams they're really good people, very humble, nice young fellow guys. But at the same time, my friends on the other side, lost. So it's like, oh. And I'm going to be honest. A lot of people say, who are you going to go for? Who are you going to root for? Who are you going to go for? I said, listen, as a podcaster, I'm a host of this podcast that's blowing up and is getting very well known. I have my specific group of players that I say that I'll root for, but I can't say a team. I don't want to, because then it's going to be like, okay, you're rooting for this team because this is your favorite, so you're always going to give positive feedback towards this group. Yes, my heart always has this side towards Wild Card, because Wild Card was the one that, picked me up. They recruited me one time, and I worked for them, So my heart was always towards, wild card, but still at the end of the day, I don't have like a specific, I will always root. This is going to be my favorite team all time, no matter what. I got to stay, non-biased. But it did hurt me, man, seeing Marlon like that, man. I bet it hurt you too.
Yeah, hurt me a lot, man. Um, we left the hammer, and I went there downstairs and talked to him. I hugged him, I cried with him, and we have a talk. And I know he knows like that. I cheer for him for real, and he's one of my best friends in the game. So I'll be always cheering for him and Savage, that are two of my best friends in the game. So yeah, uh, it hurted me, but at the same time we won. And at that final, I would say like end up being experience against um how can I explain that? They were like being in a very good ascendant since the EWC, but we were chilling, man. That in that final, we were like, bro, we have been here before, like last year, and the team before me joining, they have been on the final in 2024. So the team is back to back to back finalists on the SI, so they have the experience. That one was their third final. They had no pressure at all. We were playing like really
You
chilling.
guys were playing like if you were scrimming. Be honest with me.
We're chilling like
okay, you were
crazy.
playing, yeah,
Man.
I could tell. You guys were just like really kind of like you were scrimming. Like there was nothing too much to it.
Yeah.
I could tell there was no difficulties. I mean, you kind of knew. Now, do you think it's because you were playing against another Brazilian group versus, let's say, for instance, you would have played against the Falcons, which a French or an American team?
We played against Falcons in the upper bracket finals and we crushed them. And this tournament, I never experienced something like this. We were in the control of the tournament since game one, and the preparation to the tournament was flawless, honestly.
But then you guys lost one to one team?
Yeah, we lost to G2 in group stages, and the last match of group stages when didn't matter to us. Like we are trying to test maps, and was a very good test because we want to test the border that were until that day our permaban, and we test it. We lose it, but we learn a lot. And the next time we played was against Wildcard, and we beat them. So we use the game to like test stuff. Of course, we play to win, but was mostly to test stuff. If we won, not taking risks, we probably had won against G2 because we didn't have to play border, but we want to play border to test the map, and we tested. We learn it. We learn what we want, and next match we play border again against Wildcard, and we beat them. So we use the game against G2 as a test, but yeah, it was the single game we lost the whole tournament.
And I mean, when you guys beat Wildcard, that hurt. It's like, ouch, my former team. I love.
Yeah.
Next time, use pistols against them, okay? Don't go using it. I don't want nothing. Just you say, guys, for my good friend Jeff, the host of the Rascals Lounge podcast, guys, for this round, let's all use pistols against against these guys. Don't use anything else.
I had two friends on Wildcard now.
You do? Yeah.
Legonis, their coach, and Adrian, a former player of me that worked with in the secret. So those are good friends. I'm talking to Justin too. He's a nice guy, the assistant coach. But yeah, Lagones and Adrian, they're my friends.
Yeah, good people. Very good people. Yeah. All the staff there on Wildcard's really fun. It's a growing team. They went to some tough patches, but I see them having the capability of going even further up.
Yeah, I mean, the addition of Adrian, in my opinion, was like an incredible move from them.
Yeah.
They lost Dash, but Adrian's like crazy guy. Bro was the AWC MVP for a reason. Crazy potential, not even close of his ceiling of potential. Um, it was one of the best moves of their whole roster mania, I would say.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I mean, they're doing really good. What do you think about this move with now Chico going into G2? That's freaking
Ooh,
crazy.
yeah, I mean, I have a
Bro, they
spicy
have
opinion on this one.
Alamo. They got a really tough. I said now, okay, now FaZe is gonna have their competition. Okay,
Let's
because
see.
now
Let's see. I have
it's
a spicy opinion on this one. I
it's
have
Alamo, Doki, which is a good buddy now. Um Doki, Chico, Stompin,
I
and then
mean,
Benjamaster.
mechanically they are crazy, but I think they lost a lot when they lose Loira, because Loira bring a lot of IGL power and knowledge and understanding and calling, and they
Mhm.
brought in Benja, that as far as I know is not a vocal player at all, and Shaiko either. So they put some two crazy gunners on the team, but none of them are like vocal as Loira. So I would say they got the limitations now, strat wise and adaptation wise, but they can win games basically shooting. Let's see, against like very strong teams that have very strong players who can shoot back, and this strategic difference and adaptation, I'll say that will make a difference. Honestly, Falcons had a great trade, in my opinion, losing Shaika to Jum. Jum is in his prime right now. In my opinion, at the moment, he's best. That's better than Chaiko. But let's see.
Really?
Yeah. These days, today, Jum is better than Chaiko for sure.
Oh, come on,
He's a more
JP.
flexible player. His stats are better than Chaiko. He shows up in big
I think
games.
they're equal. I love Jum. Jum, I love you, but dude, I mean, and Chaiko. I mean, but geez, we're talking about
Yeah.
Chaiko here. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of players that I think there was a time they saw Chaiko as like Mike Tyson, but
Yeah.
there was a moment that somebody beat Mike Tyson, and then a little by little, people start losing fear.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of like rolled down now the hill. People are not losing; they're not too scared of Chaiko anymore, because now you got Joom, you got Handy, you got a whole bunch of group of people there. They could go, fight to fight, toe to toe with them, not being scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I know Joom is in his prime; he is doing phenomenal. I mean, but I always see Chaiko as that the Michael Jordan of the league, of because he's so freaking insane, and the stuff that he's done from the past till now.
I mean,
But
the thing with Shaikwe is that he's not constant. He has crazy peaks, but it's not constant. And Jum has been like crazy player in a while now. He's very
Mhm.
constant, and he's just improving.
True.
And the pool of operators he can play, it's way wider than Shaiko. So he can play like different stuff that Chaiko did. He can play like Blackbeard. It's a shield. You'll never see Chaiko playing Blackbeard. Chaiko is like 3 operators in attack and like 3 or 4 on defense.
But
And
yeah,
strat wise, Jum is like crazy above Chaiko.
wow. So,
Right
Joom,
now,
if you're listening, you better give this guy a big hug when you see him, because he got you. He is.
He knows that I think like that. He knows that.
Yeah, you better hug him, man. As a matter of fact, invite him out for a nice, good steak dinner. Something. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, I now, do you think? Oh my gosh, that the change this year, everything went freaking crazy. Teams were just dropping players,
mean,
dropping. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
The main reason, as far as I know, is because of the paying cuts on the salaries because of that's hacking stuff that happened the end of last year. I don't know if you remember, they hacked the Rainbow Six, and
Yes. They
that
gave
shit,
everybody like $1 million
yeah,
to spend.
that basically destroyed the team's share of the schemes. Yeah, like the
Oh.
teams receive like less than half that were they expecting because of that. And then they have to like rebuild the rosters with less money, so they have to send players home basically, and
Wow.
hire like less expensive rosters. So who had more money had the best players right now. Like mainly in the NA, as far as I know, like the two orgs that didn't have like biggest because cuts on the salaries were like Shopify. I know they didn't cut the salaries because their org operates different, and they like just stay receiving the same they were receiving. And I guess DZ too. The rest of them, like SSG have a cut, C9 have a cut, and everyone have a cut. Like
Yeah,
I
true.
so it's tough. Like in Europe too, like most of the teams have cut on the salaries and the annual budget, and like Fnatic, like everyone that is like big orgs that didn't have great results last year, they had cuts on the salaries. Besides like D2 Secret and Falcons on Europe, probably everyone. And
Wow.
Brazil didn't happen because like it's still profitable here, and the salaries aren't that crazy as in Europe and NA. So
So you
yeah.
guys have a good salary, but you balance it out to make it that, you know, that it could go long term.
Yeah, I mean, when the SI ends, my contract with FaZe was at the end, and I received some offers for other teams. But I chose to receive a little bit less and stay with FaZe in the winning team. That go to another team like when I have didn't have sure that I'll be able to win. Like I received a good offers, honestly, very good offers
Correct.
from teams. Don't get me wrong, but the roster I have here in FaZe, it's absolutely crazy. There's no point in just leaving them for a slightly difference on salary. I mean, if they offered me like rivers of money, I would say yes.
Or
But
probably a head coach position.
yeah.
Because
I
why get
receive
out of the
offers to be head coach,
really?
but yes, a lot of them.
Oh my
But
God, Jay.
stay on FaZe in a winning team,
Yeah.
making history. I don't mind to be like in the
You want to be part of that.
yeah. I want to
Part
be
of that
part of that.
legacy. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
blame you, man. I
So
would take a pay cut for that.
yeah, I renew my contract with FaZe for 2 years, and yeah, let's see.
Okay. So hold on a second. Coaches, their contract is not year to year basis. You got yours 3
You can do
years?
it. You can do it. Like any player or coach, you can like renew for 1 or 2 years. Some of the players of the team renew 2. Some of the players renew 1. It's like a personal decision. Usually, when you renew for 2 years, you got a better deal, well, a bigger salary. When you renew for 1 year, you get like a weaker deal, but still good. And yeah, you have the chance to switch teams each year. That's the advantage to do 1 year contracts, and you can like um try to have a better salary at the end of the year, but 2 year contracts gave you more comfort and a better salary most of the time.
Wow. Wow. Freaking crazy. Yeah. I mean, this goes globally. I mean, a lot of teams, they have their contracts a little bit,
Yeah,
probably work a little bit different. But I'm sure when you win, everybody gets a cut of that win.
yeah, sure.
Everybody's going to get a cut. So that goes above your contract, I assume. You
Yeah,
guys
like
win, you get something. You get a percentage. You're
w-
going to get something out of that. I mean, you guys
like
want to. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about Gamer Advantage eyewear. Whether you're gaming, working, or just browsing, with Gamer Advantage blue light blocking eyewear, they are expertly crafted for gamers or for anyone that's in front of a screen
for long hours. Featuring Resme lens technology, these glasses are engineered to minimize digital eye strain and shield your eyes from the detrimental effects of blue light. Doctor recommended, potentially boost focus and significantly enhance sleep quality, ensuring you stay at the top of your game. Visit gameradvantage.com for more information and use promo code Rascals at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. I do earn a commission when you use the promo code, which helps sustain and grow the podcast. Once again, visit gameradvantage.com for more information and use promo code RASCALS Rascals at checkout to get 10% off your purchase.
Big
Winning
champion.
an SI is basically a year of salary of prize pool,
Wow.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I know. I mean, everybody, because they talk about it on air, the prize pool and how much they're gonna earn. So, but man, good for you, man. Good for. I mean, you got to play it smart. Remember, you're thinking about long term. Now you got a
Yeah.
daughter. Now, you know what I mean? Things are a little
Yeah.
bit different.
You have to be careful.
As for, yeah, you got to be careful. You got to play it safe. You got to think long term and know what you're doing. And I totally respect that. Um, Learn to make your moves because in 3 years, once the contract ends or whatever, you gotta think about another 3 years because your daughter
Yeah.
is gonna grow. Now you think differently. You know what I mean? You start thinking differently. You start thinking, okay, what can I do now for the org that I can stay longer and be more than, here for probably the rest of my life, working 10 years with the company. Um, you got to think about that mindset and think ahead. You think that only coaching Rainbow Six Siege is your main objective, or are you thinking about coaching other games?
I would say coaching on Siege, yes. I wouldn't like switch to other games to coach. I tried it before when I
Yeah.
switched to Valorant, but I didn't like it. If I leave Sage, I'll probably work in as like a general manager or stuff like that in an org, or I'll try to work like a project manager in a publisher like Ubisoft, Riot, or stuff like that. I would
Yeah.
say, and yeah, I already told my plans that I have to move to US in 2 to 3 years.
Oh, you plans to
So
move over here?
yeah.
Do you know where at? I mean, you
Uh,
got certain locations that a couple states you're thinking about?
yeah. I was thinking about Utah, Texas, and maybe Wyoming. Florida, maybe too.
There you go, Florida, baby. Florida, man. Come to Florida. After the podcast, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Okay,
I have family. I have family in Texas. That's my priority. But
Oh.
maybe I have to go to a state that I have to work. I don't know. Like maybe I received offer for Riot. I have to move to LA.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it.
Oof.
Like it because Cali it's kind of rough. But at the
The
beginning,
taxes, you gotta think
too.
about,
Yeah,
you gotta think a lot of stuff. Joe Rogan is like, this guy's the number one podcaster in the
Yeah.
world. He lived in Cali for some time. He moved to Texas and now he loves it. He says, I'm
Yeah.
saving so much money now. Of course you are, But I know a good coach, Super.
Yeah, I know him.
Seth Hoffman. Yeah, he's originally from Texas, so he knows a lot about Texas. If push comes to shove, of course, I'd like to see you down over here at that what we call the Panhandle. But over here in Florida, it'll be nice. I know your daughter will love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, where you at, JP? Oh man, Jeff, I'm here at Disney again with my daughter. It's been the 7th time we already went this month. It's gonna drive you insane. I mean, but it's fun. I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from the island. I'm so used to the tropical weathers. I have to see palm trees. If not, I'll go crazy.
Yeah.
So, but you're such a humble guy. I mean, I would like to go out to a Brazilian restaurant and we could just eat
For
or
sure.
something, if you're down over here. But God knows, just pray about it
Yeah.
and it's gonna work out. It's gonna work
Yeah.
out.
I mean, I have a lot of things planned. Probably going to work, but I have to keep working with Sage coaching for a while, at least. I would say at least more 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
w- Work with Sage as a coaching, and I would say probably going to switch to some more administrative work like manager and a project manager, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the work I expect to work in like 5 years, I would say. I'm doing like an MBA now. I'm probably going to start it like second half of the year, and to like improve this idea more in the future. And I even applied for some Harvard um, post graduation course. I was accepted, but doing it right now would be tough. I would demand a
You
lot
were
of time.
accepted
Yeah.
for what university?
Harvard, the business school, but
What
online
the
business school.
heck?
Yeah, yeah. I
Bro,
apply
what are you, a 4.0 or 5.0 GPA?
in Brazil. Is like I guess 4.0. Yeah.
Dude, you're freaking smart, man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if a team out there is listening and they don't offer you more than they gotta offer you some big freaking money. If you got your mind really well intact, world place, you're smart, you're a phenomenal coach. Geez. Freaking crazy. And then now you're getting picked up by Harvard. Accepted. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
was accepted, but I'll probably will like delay a little bit of doing that because of demand a lot of time, and my my main priorities right now is my daughter, my family, my team, and it would be like basically impossible of doing something in Harvard at the same time. I have all these things together, so
Yeah.
I'll do an MBA here in Brazil. It's a lighter one in time needed to do it. So still in a good university here and remote. That's the most important thing
Exactly,
to
Ramon.
me.
I was gonna
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah.
And yeah, I'll try it. This year will be a very challenging one because I'll have a newborn daughter. I have the team. I have the NBA, and let's see if I can handle it.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Not a lot of people that I know a lot of professional people that haven't even went to university.
Yeah,
There's certain things that you need for certain professions that I recommend you go to university. You got to go to college. You got to study. Like anything, like if you're gonna get in the medical field, hello, you got
yeah,
to go to college. You need to, you need to get in there. But a lot of business people, like let's say for an example, Bill Gates, didn't he like dropped out? So you got some other people, Steve Jobs. There's some people that gone to college. Some have went and dropped out, and look, they're billionaires. I'm not saying for you to quit, whatever, or anybody's listening.
yeah,
This is an opinion, but what I'm saying is that think about it. If you really need it, you need it. If you don't need it, you don't need it. But if an organization or certain company is saying, "Hey, listen, to be a project manager or to do this and this and this and that, you do need this requirement. You do need this education, this type of diploma." Then fine, because that's what you want to do.
yeah,
But for a lot of things, you don't need it. But for certain things, you do. You know what I mean?
yeah. I know. Like
Just
I, I even thought like working outside esports for a while when I retired for competition, but I didn't like take the decision yet. So I'm still thinking. My main idea is like, as I said before, project manager, general manager, and stuff like that. But I mean, I can use my soft skills in any other place, honestly, like any company. And managing people, it's what I know to do because like bunch of years dealing with players and have to make them work together to win titles. It's very, very, very tough. And when you are in the competitive side, things are way more difficult than where you in a company that it's not literally competition with again with another companies. Of course, you have like the market competition, but it's crazy different than competing itself in a esports or like traditional sports stuff. I even thought like maybe working traditional sports would be a nice switch to me, but to be like very hard. The traditional sports people are um very rough in accepting people from esports, work with them. So it's like a rough spot to think about it. But I would say like working in management in general will be my goal in 5 years.
Wow, to be in management, right?
Yeah,
Now, FaZe is a really tough. I mean, it's a really good org. They have lots
yeah.
of money.
They are probably going to be the first one I will ask for a job when I decide to retire.
Wow, yeah, they I don't know who owns it now.
Game Square.
Game Square owns
Game
FaZe?
Square wants face.
I thought it was this guy. I forgot his name. I didn't know he sold it. I mean, I don't keep up to all the stuff that.
FaZe is split. They split FaZe Media, that is the influencers and that media stuff everyone knows. And the
Correct.
esports division was sold separately to Game Square. So
Oh.
everything sports related, it's Game Square on.
Now that makes sense because I didn't understand. I said, okay, I see a whole bunch of influencers and they call it, FaZe and all this and that. And then on the other side, I see the esports side of it. I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on? So they have two divisions here. So I didn't understand that.
Yeah,
Wasn't Nick Merck with FaZe or still with FaZe? Or I don't even know if he's still.
I don't know. Never heard.
He's no longer with FaZe.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's another topic one day. Why not get
Yeah.
him on? Let's see. I get him on.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow. I didn't know they sold it.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years, 4 years, something like that.
You see, I'm so out of the freaking loop, man. My mind and I don't get caught up with everything all the time, and I find out stuff even during the podcast, like I'm finding out now. I'm like, okay, good. Now I know. Wow, and I'm sure there's a lot of listeners out there just finding out now about all this.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Question: Are you where you at? Are you in the United States now, or are you in Brazil?
Brazil.
Oh, okay.
Full time stay in Brazil. I'm probably going to US when we qualify to the major, and we are going to have a boot camp, like probably a week or 10 days before the tournament starts. We're
Yeah.
going to Frisco, Texas, on FaZe headquarters.
Oh, okay. Also, the headquarters is in Texas.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you guys have a what they call a game house or whatever it is that the players stay at?
No. They just have like a building now because of Game Square, and it's
Uh-huh.
like FaZe headquarters. When teams are in US, they can go there, but most part of time, I guess, it's like just financial stuff, like e-commerce
Mhm.
and marketing people working there, and most part of time is like Game Square staff working there. But we
So that
have
kind of
like a
yeah.
FaZe space there to go if we were in the US.
So you do. So wait. So this at this building you could play, right?
Yeah, it's an office, FaZe
As an
office.
office, yeah. It's like a
Yeah,
building, yeah. It's a
yeah,
corporate office, but there's no game house. That's freaking.
no.
That's kind of suck.
I don't know about the Call of Duty team, but CS and Rainbow Six, we didn't have game houses. We have in the past until last year a gaming house in São Paulo for Rainbow Six, but it was disassembled and everyone's works remote now, like in CS.
Wow. That's wild. So you did had it in São Paulo.
Yeah, until like December last year.
Oh man, that kind of sucks because having you guys live together, you guys bond more with each other and you guys are playing constantly. You're not bugging anybody. Your mom is not saying, "Hey, you got to pick up the clothes you left out there."
Yeah, I mean, but these days on our team, like everyone has his own house. Everyone is living by themselves basically.
Hmm.
And we have Rafa, the head coach. Has a son, newborn son. Cyber has a son, and like he's married. And I think the only one with is still living with his family is Handy because he's the younger one.
Yeah.
But Vida King and Souls, they have their own apartments in São Paulo, so they have their own houses, and everyone's living in their own houses. Like me and myself with my wife, it's better to live here with her, mainly now that I will have a daughter. But it's more comfortable. And in Europe, basically every single team works like that. They just have like boot camps during a period of times, based mostly before big tournaments. And it's basically what we're going to do, like doing some boot camps during the year before the biggest events, and that's it. Like before majors, before EWC, and before SI. Like this SI, we went to boot camp in Berlin, and before the Berlin major, we went to boot camp in Stuttgart. So yeah, we just like meet together at the boot camps basically. Ooh, someone is ringing my.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
get
no,
it. Go get it.
my wife is there. No worry. But basically, yeah. Work at from home, it's better for mental. Like, we see each other every day
I know
on.
you guys are playing with each other, see each other
Yeah,
every single day.
and we turn on the cameras during part of the scrim to be able to see at each other's face every day. So yeah, we are trying to solve the stuff of being not being with each other physically, and so
Yeah.
we're using this threat of have the cameras on.
Wow. JP, give me 1 second. Let me get myself a
Sure, no
bottle of
worries.
water here. Hold on. Good thing about this software, I can edit out, clip and edit things out. You're good there, man? You need to attend to somebody?
No.
Are you
I'm
sure?
good, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind holding and waiting for a little
No,
bit,
no
man.
worries.
Yeah, because you got somebody you need to talk to or something. Oh man, I just had some coffee. Had this freaking large freaking cup of coffee. I just need, for some odd reason, I don't crave coffee every single morning, but there's mornings that my body says you need coffee,
Yeah.
and
I was a crazy coffee drinker a while ago, but it started to make my teeth yellow, so I gave up coffee.
it gave you what now?
Like my
Your
teeth
teeth?
start yellow,
Oh, okay.
and I just gave up coffee and I just drink this. It's like a drink from the south of Brazil that you do. So it's have caffeine too, but didn't make your teeth
Your teeth, yeah, kind of
yellow.
yellowish.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee stain is kind of a pain in the neck. You gotta like really kind of like take care of that.
Yeah.
Were you drinking it like completely black or you mix with milk?
Usually completely black, no sugar.
That's why. There we go. I was gonna say, how can that? Because with milk, it doesn't leave that much coffee stain. But if you're drinking it
Yeah.
black, yeah, you gotta like, in
And
order for it not to stain, you gotta, once you get done drinking your coffee,
Yeah.
you gotta like scrub it. You gotta wash it.
And the Brazilian coffee, it's way more strong. So yeah, you're drinking like a liter of coffee a day, basically.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like Puerto Rican coffee. It's like espresso. We love strong coffee. I love strong coffee. And I was talking with Vinny Coriosi, and we were talking about coffee. You know, I had Brazilian coffee one time, and it was like it's so delicious, but expensive because it gets imported,
Yeah.
and you can't find it. You know, it's very like hard to find.
These days, even here it's expensive. If you want to try a good coffee.
Yeah.
But the cheaper ones, like, it's fine. But the difference between a good coffee here and a cheaper one is like crazy abyss. I mean, it's a world of difference. And
Okay.
when you try a good one,
Yeah.
man, you don't want to go back to the bad one.
I know. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. We got to do this. We got to do this, JP. We need a. I'll chip you a good Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico,
Sure.
Yaucono coffee that's from the mountains, you know.
Okay.
And then you chip me a bag of good Brazilian coffee.
Okay.
A good one from where you're from, because I go to a store over here, it's America. I'm going to get Americanized Brazilian. It's going to be fake, you know.
Yeah,
I want
for
the
sure.
real deal
Yeah.
that's packaged over there. So
I'll send
we'll
you
make
one.
it happen.
The one
and
I
I'll
drink,
send you one too.
I drink on my daily basis. It's a good one.
Oh man, I need to try it. I need to try it, brother. I'll send you a good one, man. I'll send you a really good one. Yeah, that's matter of fact, probably send you two that says really popular. But it's you got to drink it. I mean, I recommend drink it with milk because it's strong.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, the one I will send to you will probably go well black. I'll recommend you to drink in black with no sugar, so you to be able to taste real tasty coffee.
That's how I drink my coffee, bro. No freaking sugar in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, I'm on a diet. I'm doing the keto diet, so I can't have any sugar. So I do use monk fruit, but I don't drink my coffee with no sugar, no nothing. I just love the flavor of coffee, so I just drink it straight.
Yeah. I love it too. And when we were in tournaments, the guys on the team, they just like, bro, how would be possible someone drink that much coffee as you?
Yeah, that's where your teeth were getting yellowing. Because if you're
Yeah.
drinking a lot,
I drink a lot.
Yeah,
I had to stop it. I had to stop it.
Wow. Yeah, well, because it's not healthy, you know. Yes, you could
Yeah.
drink coffee once in a while, but then you're gonna start getting to some heart issues and
I mean,
palpitations.
when you're drinking coffee,
Yeah.
it's like trying to drop to use drugs, you know. You being like, oh
Yeah.
shit, getting out of that chemical dependence, basically.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
because you're caffeine. You're addicted to caffeine, and it's strong. I know people that are addicted to freaking Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola. They can't get off of it. I'm like, listen, your kidneys are going to shut
Yeah.
down if you don't stop drinking so much soda.
Yeah.
You know, so you're gonna start getting, and then they see them like 2 years, 3 years later. You know, what happened to you? Oh, I had to go to the hospital. Of course, I telling you, you got to start drinking water. Clean your system. The problem is, JP, you abused it.
Like,
Yeah, there you go.
that's a
You
lot of
abused
water.
it, brother. You can't drink that much coffee, man. Just one cup of coffee a day or two, and that's it.
Yeah. Most of the time, I drink more coffee when we were at tournaments, that I have to stay awake for more than the usual. Then I
Yeah.
abuse of coffee. But these days, like in normal days, I'm not drinking at all. Like I drink max 1 mug of coffee in the morning, basically.
Good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you. Just drink your cup of coffee with your breakfast, and that's it. Get it out of the way. You know, normal. What you do is you're normalizing it again. Now is no longer a priority.
Yeah.
So then you're good to go. And then, you use your regular drinks that you do and you take. Wow, man. Good for you, man. Good for you. So now this off season that you weren't playing, what you just been doing? Just spending time with the family?
I mean, we didn't took like a long break. Honestly, we took like 2 weeks break uh, after SI, and then I went to travel with my family. I went to the south coast of Brazil on the beach. We stood there like 7 days, 8 days, something like that. Then I went back home, hang out with my friends a little bit, with my wife, and was basically it. We didn't have a bigger break. Last year we have a bigger break because the game was changing to CJAX, and we have the reload as the first tournament of the year. We didn't have like this kickoff like this year. We're like month and a half less tournaments than this year. This year the schedule is tight as fuck, man. Like we're like SI till
Mhm.
half of February, and we have the kickoff like next week already. So we've been practicing like have 3 weeks now. So we have the kickoff starting March 31 and the major starting in May 7 and major ends May 18. And we have stage one at the beginning of June already. So it's like very, very straightforward. And at the end of the stage one, we have like EWC, EWC ending, we have stage two ending, we have um, Japan major ending, we have ENC, is the Esports Nation Cup. I don't know if I'll be on the national team, but maybe. And we have another tournament, and that will be ending like almost the mid of December. Then we have a break of like 2 weeks until the beginning of January. Then you have to prep to SI. So this year the schedule is crazy, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
JP, how the heck, man?
yeah. This year will be wild. It's probably the tightest calendar I ever
You
see
ever,
on
yeah,
stage.
you, oh my God. Now, okay, I'm going personal here, but I don't want to get too personal. Are you preparing your wife for this?
Yeah,
Is
she
she
knows.
prepared? She's ready, that she knows what you're
She
gonna.
knows. That's why I'm saying, even with this crazy schedule, I'll try to do an MBA at the same time, and has my daughter to take care of. Of course, we have help. Like my mother will help, like
Okay.
with my child, and she is living in a city like 40 miles from here, so it's easier her to go here to help us. But even that, it's kind of rough. Will be crazy. Will be challenging. Let's see.
Wow, man. I'm
Yeah,
I'm gonna I feel for you because your daughter is gonna be around in 2 months, right?
yeah. Like the major ends in May 18th.
Yeah.
She's scheduled to born the end of May, start of June. So yeah, start of stage one
Oh
prep.
man.
I'll be having her.
You better be at the hospital, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope
Holds
so.
her
Like,
hand while she
yeah,
breathing. You better, bro, that's gonna be an experience you're gonna love.
yeah.
Trust me, it's painful. Cause my wife, when we had her son, bro, she would like scream and put her fingernails right into my skin and squeeze it. I'm like, ah. And then it was like she's breathing hard, and the doctor says, breathe, keep on breathing. And she's like, I am breathing. Her voice changed. I'm like, okay, I'm bleeding here in my arm. She's squeezing it tight and pushing. But once the baby comes out, the angel side of her comes out. But that's a moment you never want to miss. That's going to be better than winning an SI. That's better
Sure of
than
that. I'm sure of
is
that.
oh my God, seeing your baby come out, and then you get to hold your daughter. And the crazy thing is that you're gonna be her first love.
Yeah.
Because a daughter's first love is her father, the man that she sees, her open up her eyes, what she sees is daddy. Your life is gonna change,
I
man.
know. I know.
Your life
I'm
is
trying
gonna change.
to prepare myself to that. So, but I think it's only hits when it happens,
Yeah. Wow. I can't even wait. I'm getting emotional, JP.
Yeah.
I'm even getting emotional. You gotta send me
Yeah.
pictures, man. You gotta send me some
Sure,
pictures, man.
sure.
I'll love to see her, man. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Man, you deserve it. You deserve the best, and having a child,
That took that challenge year. That's why I told you, like, I can't start Harvard right now. It's so impossible.
Yeah. I think you should really put that in the back burner.
Yeah.
You're making good money now. You're doing good. Once the baby arrives, it's gonna get even probably a little bit more complicated. Because babies do that.
Yeah.
Because does your wife work or no?
Here in Brazil, when they get pregnant, they have like a license for 6 months, can go until 1 year. So she'll be able to stay home for at least January next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So the government takes care of the pregnant.
Yeah. That's because my wife is military, so it's an
Holy
advantage.
crap.
Yeah.
Wait one
It's an
second.
advantage.
Okay, guys. Now I understand why you're freaking good at Rainbow Six Siege. You're getting your tips from your wife. That's military, and then you're implementing what she's telling you into the game. No freaking wonder.
Yeah.
JP, bro, you're smart. It's like, honey, okay, hold on. Come here, baby. Come here. Okay, I'm in this situation. We're defending. This is happening. What would you do? Okay, honey, do this, do that, do this, go here. Thank you. And you jot it down and you tell your team. No freaking wonder. Wow, she's military, bro.
Yeah.
I want to
work-
mess with her. You better
she's
keep her
work-
happy.
Yeah, she works at the Air Force. In Brazil, like in the US, her role it's like civil,
Yeah.
but in Brazil it's like military. It's air traffic control. Here in Brazil, all the air traffic controllers are military, so that's why
Oh,
she
really?
had to be military. Yes, she works at air traffic controller.
Bro, that's not an easy job.
Not at all.
Not at
It's
all.
stressful as fuck.
Bro, I do Flight Simulator. That's my favorite, game of all time. I mean, it's Flight Simulator. It's simulation. And there's a option that you could become, air traffic control. I tried it one time and I regret it. Hated it. I hated it. Couldn't do it whatsoever. It was horrible for me. I had to shut it down.
Yeah, it's extremely complicated. Have multitask, bunch of situations, and it's very stressful. That's why they didn't allow pregnant women work on
Yeah.
the role while they're pregnant.
Yeah. Stay home. Stay
Yeah.
home. Because they get the mood swings. All of a sudden she's happy. Then all of a sudden she's crying. You don't love
Yeah.
me. I'm ugly. No, you're not. I love you, baby. Okay, I love you too. And then 5 minutes later, no, you don't love me. It's
Yeah.
like, what the heck is going on? Give me hot dogs and lemon, please. I want to eat hot dogs and pineapple. I'm just hungry. And put ketchup on top of the pineapple too. What the heck is wrong with you? Are you okay? And my wife was just like, I just feel eating something sour. Oh God. Bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Wow, man. I'm happy for you, man. Now, out of the blue, you guys, it's so awkward because she's not a gamer, I assume, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, so you guys are totally different, fields. She's
Yeah,
air
I
traffic
mean,
control, and you're
uh,
in gaming. Like you two are
yeah.
like
In the
opposite.
working area, I would say everyone that seems from outside think the same, but in the way we see life and the main many things in life we're very, very similar. Like we are both very religious persons and
Yeah.
very family focused persons. And I mean, we have a lot of in common besides our work, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys met? How you guys? If you don't mind me asking, you guys know each other from school?
In a bar.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No,
Really?
no, for sure.
How that? If you don't mind asking, how was that? You were a group of friends. You guys were just sitting out.
I went to a bar. She was there, and I approached her. And that's his history.
It's like you saw her. You're like, okay, this
I
is
have
the
to
one.
talk to her. Yeah, yeah. I went there. We started talking, and was basically it.
Wow. Now, when she found out the line of work that you're into, did she
Yeah.
like?
When we start chatting, I was like, I bet I have the different work that you ever know. Like it's very different. You probably have never ever heard
Yeah.
nothing about it. And she was like, I bet the same because their work is different too. But this time I won.
Yo, wow! But when she found out, she was like in shock.
Yeah,
It's like, wait 1 second, you're what? A gamer? Yeah, I get money to play video games,
yeah,
play a Rainbow Six Siege, and now I'm coaching, doing professional. Because a lot of people don't know that you can go professional in this.
yeah. At the very beginning, yeah, I played the game. Then I switched to coach in 2018. Then since then, I've been at coaching.
Wow, I'm happy for you, man. How many years you been married now?
2
2 years?
2 years. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, those are 2 baby years, man.
yeah,
They're new. You guys are newlyweds.
yeah,
Okay, good for you, man. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. Now life is taking a different route for you, and now you're more steady. Now you're, you know, doing what you got to do. Now you got a baby on the way, and you're winning, which is a good thing. Now I kind of like fully understand why you're not accepting these other deals. Um, because I'm like saying, man, JP is really freaking good. He's winning and he's doing what he's got to do, and he's performing. He's bringing out the numbers. Why he's not a full head on coach or probably a manager of a team? And now I understand. Wow, I don't blame
I
you,
have
man. You're
I have to keep doing what it's working and what I'm good
Yeah.
on doing. So yeah,
Well, I mean, my thing is the org is like, why change anything that I have if we're winning?
yeah.
You see what I
In
mean?
Brazil, in Brazil, we have a saying: you don't change teams that are winning, and that's basically the role that I chose to stay on phase.
I find it really shocking when Team Secret, and this is an opinion, made their changes. But you did kind of explain to me in the beginning of the conversation
Yeah.
why. But my confusion was why this team that is second place, because to get second place, you're still gonna get paid. They don't understand. A lot of people that are watching, the kids are watching on stream. They don't understand that first, second, and third place, they get money. They're gonna get
Yeah.
paid something. It's not that they're gonna go home empty handed. But second place does get paid. And
Yeah,
my confusion was, why dissemble this team if it came in second? Second is freaking good. I had to
yeah, it's
DM a
good.
lot of these guys in private and talk to them and say, hey, listen, keep your head up. You made second freaking place. Trust me, Chico Falcons, they wanted second place. They didn't want third. All these other teams that are not even in the top 3, they want to be in the top 3 because at the end of the day, they're going to get paid. So I was like really confused.
It's basically their contract ended like at the end of SI, and they probably had better salary offers, like way better salary offers
Yeah.
than what Secret was offering them, and they basically accepted. If you see Adrian, he went to a good team, he didn't went to a bad team, and they
Yeah.
probably got a way better salary than what he was receiving on FaZe, and now he has to experience live in the US. He lived in the UK. It's maybe one of the reasons he switched to Wildcard. And Jum, we don't need to explain why he chose Falcons, bro. Oil money, man. So a
Yeah.
crazy amount of money there. And it was basically it. And
Allegedly, I mean, we don't probably know, but I mean, we could just assume that it's. I mean, because everything is business. It's all about money.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's crazy wild. I mean, this year is going to be very interesting. Adrian, I had him on the podcast.
Oh.
Wait, JP, wait 1 second. You didn't know this?
No,
I tweeted
didn't.
it out.
Bro, my life
JP,
has
you're in trouble, man.
my life has been this team the whole year.
JP, you gotta check your Twitter.
I barely check Twitter, man. Barely these days.
Oh man, I'm always up to date. I mean, I'm checking Twitter now more often than ever.
My routine, I would say, like, I wake up in the morning, I watch VODs, I do stuff for the team.
Yeah.
I have lunch, went back to PC, we start screaming like until 8 p.m. Then I go to the gym, went back home, take a shower, spend a little time with my wife, and go sleep. And repeat it like every single day.
Oh God. JP, brother. Yeah, I had Adrian on. Phenomenal young guy. Love him to death. Really humble, very nice. Had the pleasure of having him on.
Adrian's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible, and man, I'm so happy for you, JP. I'm happy everything is working out, and Jay, we gotta get these coffee going, man. We gotta do this switch.
Sure.
Send you some coffee, and I'll send you some Puerto Rican coffee, some good gourmet Puerto Rican coffee, and you send me some Brazilian. We'll tackle this.
Either I'll bring you to the OS and I shipped it from there when we went to the major, or I shipped it.
I think that's probably better. It's
Yeah.
probably more cheaper than shipping it out from Brazil, because you're gonna pay a lot of money. It's when you go to the United States, ship it.
Sure.
Cheap is not that much, and I'll give you my address, and we'll tag all that.
For sure.
Jay, brother, thank you so much for coming on. I know you have a busy. I want you to spend time with your wife, and I know you're taking some time to talk with me here, and I don't want to keep you any longer, man. But thank you so much. JP, tell everybody your socials. Huh?
It's always a pleasure to be here. It's always a good conversation, good vibes. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. I mean, it's totally different. A lot of people ask me, "What's your podcast about?" I say, "I bring a lot of esports." I now bring everybody, because I I got rid of the esports lounge podcast. And somebody said, "Listen, Jeff, just make it like a Joe Rogan style. Bring everybody." So I bring a doctor. I brought this doctor. She's the stem cell research, phenomenal. Oh God, really freaking good. So I'm bringing politicians. I bring everybody. I don't care. So I'm kind of happy, and I always love to bring my friends. Friends like you. They're very humble and into esports and gaming, and I just love it. I just tell you, it's the vibes. Get good vibes and make it totally different. Now I understand why a lot of people like Joe Rogan or Theo, because the conversations are different. We could talk a little bit about everything. We'll talk about coffee, talk about babies, talk about your upbringing. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of everything, and people they like that. I just don't like, the structured or purely gaming like some others that you do in the Rainbow Six community. That's their style, and I tip my hat to them. Some that do that, and I respect it. But podcasters are not into competition. there's some that think that podcasting is competing against other podcasters, and that's really totally ridiculous because I think 95 or 90% of the people that go on the Joe Rogan podcast, all of them will have they're all podcasters.
Yeah.
So it's totally different. It's who's in tune with you, who likes you, and who associates with you. They feel the vibes and they like this vibe, and that's it. There's
Yeah.
moments that I like to listen to Joe Rogan. There's some moments I don't. Some moments I switch to something else, or I switch to, is depending the guest they bring on. It's like a radio station, music
Yeah.
station. You got a favorite radio station, but there's a music that you don't like, you switch it. But it doesn't mean
Yeah.
you don't like the radio station. You just don't like that song. So podcasting is the same way. Okay, like this, and there's a good guest, fine. But some podcasters, they like the more in depth and fields into certain games, and I leave that up for them because I'm not that knowledgeable in Rainbow. I know the basics, I know quite a stuff, but I'm not really so in depth into it. I just love to have friends, good friends like you, man. Well, JP, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Tell everybody your socials, where they can find you. They can link up
Sure.
with you.
I would
Go
say
ahead.
the better way to find me is like just Google it, FaZe JP, find my Twitter, and I have like a link there with all my socials. It's the easier way to find me.
Yeah, folks. Well, what is your JP on Twitter? How is it?
Ooh, it's rough because
Yeah,
it's
you
like
gotta, brother.
Portuguese.
Okay, folks, listen.
If you type FaZe JP, you'll find me. That's
Yeah,
easy.
JPR6 or something. FaZe JP. FaZe
Yeah.
JP. You should find it. You Google it. Because you put
Yeah.
JP alone, there's gonna be a million.
Yeah.
Put FaZe JP, or just go to my Twitter on the Rascals Lounge. And then once you go there, you're gonna see the post that I'm put out. But follow the guy; he is phenomenal. Follow him on Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it, and you'll get updated to all the stuff that the team is doing or where they're gonna be at. He posts quite often the pictures and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fun. Jay, thank you so much, brother. God bless you.
You too,
Okay.
brother.
Okay, man. Take care. Okay,
See ya.
folks. You know what time it is? God bless. Take care. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode on the Rascals Lounge podcast, and please don't forget to follow us on X and on your favorite podcast platform.